In the competitive academic world of Kathmandu, one name you hear a lot is the Focus Edge Education Network, or FEN for short. So, what's their secret? We're about to break down their entire model to find out.
It all starts with a simple but really powerful philosophy: quality over quantity. Now, this isn't just some catchy slogan. It directly affects how they run their classes. By keeping student groups small on purpose, FEEN creates an environment where personalized mentorship isn't just a promise, it's a reality. Every student actually gets a chance to be seen and heard.
FEEN calls itself the ultimate academic umbrella hub. So what does that actually mean? Well, think of it as a one-stop shop, a single support system for a student's entire academic journey. The whole goal is to take that raw potential and carefully build it into elite-level performance, making sure there are no gaps in their education along the way.
So, how do they deliver on that umbrella hub promise? It starts with a super well-planned academic pathway. We're going to trace the journey they've mapped out for students, and it spans all the way from their earliest school days right up to university. Let's break this down. The journey begins with building a strong foundation in grades 1 through 8. From there, it's all about intensive prep for Nepal's major board exams, the SEE for grades 9 and 10, and then the NEB for grades 11 and 12. But what's really key here is that the support doesn't just stop after high school. It actually extends into university for business administration programs. This creates a continuous, uninterrupted system of guidance.
When students get to the senior secondary level, you can see a clear strategy of specialization. For NEB students, FEEN splits its focus. The management stream offers complete coverage of all subjects, while the science stream really hones in on that foundational trio of physics, chemistry, and math. This targeted approach makes sure students get deep, specialized support where it counts the most.
Having a clear path is one thing, but how do students actually access it? Well, this brings us to FEEN's flexible learning models. This is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Instead, they put the power of choice right into the hands of the students and their families.
FEEN offers 3 different ways to learn. You've got the traditional classroom experience at their institute, the super personalized option of one-on-one home tuition, and the flexibility of fully online classes. The core idea is simple. Education should adapt to a student's life, not force a student's life to adapt to it.
And here you can see the 2 main choices side by side. The in-person track gives you either a group setting or that focused attention of home tuition. The digital track, on the other hand, just removes geographical barriers completely. This dual approach lets students choose the environment where they learn best, whether that's a bustling classroom or the quiet of their own home.
Okay, let's get into the practical details. For anyone wondering how this all fits into a daily routine, let's take a look at the specific schedule for the upcoming 2026 batches.
This schedule shows a really deliberate structure. Notice how the SEE classes for younger students are held early in the morning, which probably lines up perfectly with their school day. The afternoon is then dedicated to those specialized NEB streams, with separate blocks for social sciences, management, and a pretty big block for the intensive science curriculum. Each program gets its own dedicated time slot to avoid overlap and maximize focus.
So that's the model. For anyone interested in the finer details, or maybe considering it as an option, let's go over the practical info for how to connect directly with the network. The main point of contact is the number right there on your screen. 985-140-2725. It's good for calls, and you can also message them on both WhatsApp and Viber.
Beyond that primary number, there's also a secondary contact and the physical address. If you want to visit in person, the location is Alaknagar Gate number 2, right opposite the Sansarnagar petrol pump, and they even have a direct link to Google Maps on their site to make sure you can find them easily.
FEEN also has a pretty wide digital footprint. Their main online hub is feenforyou.blogspot.com, but they run several other sites as well. If you take some time to explore these, you'll get a really complete picture of all their different programs and resources.
So let's wrap this up. FEEN's model is all built on that quality over quantity idea. This leads to a seamless academic path from grade school to university, delivered in flexible ways, either in person or online. It's a highly structured system designed for one clear outcome: top results. And this really brings up an interesting question about education, doesn't it? How much of success is about a tailored, structured system like this versus just individual exploration? FEEN's approach definitely makes a strong argument for structure.